always his work my father cared about. His research. He tried to save his work. I tried to save him.
Hello there, Sera from 17 once again, introducing you to my Gears of War 3 Insane Difficulty video walkthrough. This is Act 5, Chapter 3, and it's the second part to Shattered Paradise. And this firefight in here is kind of challenging. If you've got your teammates with really good weapons, then it's super simple. If you don't, it's a little bit more difficult. If you've got the incendiary grenades, you can use them to a fantastic effect against the blood mounts, which will turn up later on, because there are some grenades in this room that you can replace them with when you use them. Only the strategy I use here is not quite the same as the one I had to do when I played it the second time. But either way, you can get through this without any trouble, although it is kind of challenging, so do be careful with it. So I started off by using the sniper rifle, and it's perhaps not the best strategy because I should be saving it for the encounter later on, but as I've mentioned, you only need one shot, and one shot is enough. The only problem is making the shot is kind of tough because you have to do it fast, but luckily enough, I've messed around with the sweep shotting for a large amount of time, so when I need to do it, I can generally get it right. But here come the boomers. These guys can be bastards. You'll notice I tossed a bunch of grenades. The only problem here is I didn't quite know where they were, so I probably wasted a lot of those grenades, which could have been saved for when the blood mounts come. I get very lucky on this run though, because the blood mounts get killed by my team and I can lance them from a distance, and for whatever reason they just don't seem to be as deadly as they used to be. So right now, there's the last boomer, I believe. Maybe there's one more. No, there's the last boomer. If you have grenades now, especially the incendiaries, if you run forward, you can throw two of them and put a massive area of denial up so the blood mounts can't rush forward. They'll burn to death and probably die, which is kind of beast. But instead, I come up here and I end up shooting them with a sniper rifle, and I let my team go to work on them. And it does work really effectively. They can't seem to hit you when you're up here. I've never had a blood mount follow me up here, and it's just a case of shooting people and doing whatever you can. So, just watch as the chaos ensues, really. This room is deceiving, though. It is extremely difficult if it all goes wrong. I must have died maybe 3 or 4 times before I got a nice run, because I just get hit by a boom shot that went stray and just hit the stuff behind me, or I just, shit happens, and it happens frequently on insane difficulty. That's the moral of this story. But once you've cleared everything out, it might take a little while because these dudes do take a beating. You'll be going out into the courtyard, out into the back garden, and there will be the last siege beast of the level. Once you've done that, you'll be effectively at the end of Chapter 3, and we'll go from there. So, I give Baird a sniper rifle because I want to hopefully give him something damaging. I give this lady a torque bow. But what's going to be funny about the video that you'll see is, in the next video, everybody has different weapons, and as I've mentioned, I had to replay this entire chapter again because I got fucked. So everybody's going to, on the next video, have boom shots. I'm going to have a sniper rifle, because what I did here is, I gave Anya a sniper rifle so that when we got to the section I would need it on, I could take it back off her and use it. But as I've mentioned in a previous video, when I got there, it wouldn't let me do it, and I was effectively stuck, because the section with the mortar guy, if he isn't dead, is just far too difficult. I couldn't do it. So I just restarted, and I had a much smoother run, and it'll help you significantly if you take a sniper rifle into that fight. But this is the last firefight of Chapter 3, and there is a lot of guys here. There's a lot of reinforcements, there's a lot of torque bows popping about, there's a couple of armoured cantuses, and it looks extremely intimidating. But if you go down the right flank, it's a piece of cake. So there's the armoured cantuses. If you can hit them with the headshots, goodness me, just like that, you will get a lot of success. You'll notice that the siege barge is firing at me and doing massive damage. You need to move or it's just going to keep stunning you or killing you. I don't know which is worse, but both suck dick, and you don't want either. Oh, there goes the armoured cantus. He's on his knees. Can we headshot him? Yes, we can. Charlie Sheen style. But cruise over here, go behind this lovely chest-high plotter that's filled with plants and trees and whatever, and then move over to this right-hand corner and start lancing people from a distance. And all you have to do now is stay here. There's going to be a bunch of guys with torque bows to refill your torque bow if you need it. There's going to be a spawn of a mauler, I believe, and a few other things. It gets a little hectic, but aside from that, you'll be completely safe over here. The only people in danger of anything kicking off is your team, and luckily enough they're immortal. So keep hitting those actives, keep salvaging for more torque bow ammo to make this quicker than it needs to be, and if you can, try and save as much torque bow ammo for the next section, because it'll also make your life easier. You don't need it, because you'll get it, trust me, but it's just better to have than to not have, obviously. Be careful when you push forward, because I always think when the line goes through, the objective is done and I can move. Sometimes you'll get spawned on like I just did then. And there's a Mauler over in the corner and there's 2 Theron guards, so you want to take them all out before you go down to the Siege Beast. And unfortunately I'm not doing the best job with it. I've just missed 3 times in a row, which is always depressing, but I'll let myself off. There's 2 Maulers, I tell a lie. 2 of the beasts themselves. So I thought that was his face. Maybe not. Maybe the Maulers are too tough, who knows. We'll soon find out. There goes one, he just fell to bits, and his buddy, is he going to follow? No, he's not. Oh, Theron goes down. So there we go, now it's clear we can push onwards. And this is the last catapult of the game, and the last siege beast of the game, maybe? I'm not too sure on that. Aim for the big fat bloaty thing, fire the thing, and, you know, it dies. It's that simple. And the thing that sucks about this is, you can't go and pick up ammo when you have to go and when you push it off the cliff. So I run back now, and I try and pick some stuff up because I knew there were torque bow refills. But no matter how much you hold X, you can't do it. For some reason, this is completely scripted so that you go and push it in the river. You're not able to open or interact with anything. So I can't pick grenades up. Doesn't work. I can't pick anything up, and it pissed me off to high heaven because I really needed those for the next section, and the game screwed me out of getting them just because of the way it was programmed. But thanks for watching, guys. The next chapter's a tough one, and I hope to see you there. So you take care now.